I am excited. Does anybody know why I'm excited?
No.
Why? Because I'm going to talk about God, about Jesus. I love Jesus. I love talking about Jesus. I love talking about Jesus to adults, to kids, to anyone who will listen. Even sometimes when people won't listen, I still like talking to them about Jesus. That's what I do. I'm a missionary, and I talk to people about Jesus. If you know Jesus as your Savior, then you're a missionary too. And you get to talk to people about Jesus as well. Because how can you not talk about the person who saved your life? I mean, you can't shut up about it. Now, who was here last year when I was teaching? Wow, quite a few. Wow, a lot of you. Oh my goodness. That means I can't tell the same jokes over. Yeah, I can. I'll tell the same jokes. All right, bring it down. So last year, we did a 5-part series on the gospel through the life of Abraham and Noah. I don't know if you guys all remember that. Do this and it'll make me feel better, like I taught you something. Good. Last year we did Abraham through Noah. So Noah and Abraham, it ended with Joseph. And in this week, we're gonna pick up with that. So at night, we're going to do a 5-part series on the gospel through the life of Moses. Now, if you weren't here last year, or if you don't remember, because that was like 12 months ago, don't worry about it. You can pick up a Bible, you can read it. You can find out what you missed. It's okay. You can talk to me. I'll give you a summation. You can talk to your counselor. Talk to anybody. It's all right. Even if you don't know anything about the Bible, just because we're starting in the book of Exodus, which is the second book of the Bible, don't worry that you missed the beginning. I mean, it's good to catch up on it sometime in the future, but don't worry about it. You can start now. Okay? In the morning, we're going to do a different series. We're going to learn about the life of Jesus at the beginning of his life. But at night, we're going to do Moses. And I am excited about that because God did great things through Moses, and it's my prayer that we will all learn so much through this, that it'll be great. Now, first thing I need to do is I need to help Sam. Come here. Yeah. Are you afraid? You should be. Oh. Sam, what color is my paint?
Black.
All right. What color are those boxes?
Yellow and orange.
Yeah, they have a little bit of red in them. It's like a little bit of highlighter. Okay, but the yellow boxes. So I would like to make yellow letters with black paint, but I need your help. Will you blow on my brush? I'm going to make yellow letters with black paint. Can you believe this? Check it out. Sam, help me out. All right. We are going to talk about someone that is so awesome. We're going to talk about... What does that say, Sam? What does that say? Can you read that? No. Okay. Step back a little bit. Look into the yellow. Very good. How about round of applause for Sam? Now you see it? Now you see it.
Yeah, it's like, you just put like these nice shaded things. I didn't even know what they were. It's like those things, and then you like make them look like actual letters.
You are adorable. Now sit down. Awesome. Yes. So we're going to make... Look, the whole Bible is about God. It's about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is not just in the New Testament, he's in the Old Testament. We're going to see that. So, we're going to start talking about somebody who had something asked of him that he didn't want to do. Have any of you guys ever had to do something that you don't want to do? Who here has ever had to do something you don't want to do? Everyone puts their hand up. Right. You know, you got to maybe do the dishes, you got to, walk the dog, walk your brother, you have to change diapers, you have to, maybe sometimes you're going to do things that you don't want to do. Hey, guess what? When you get older, you got to do a whole lot more things that you don't want to do. Isn't that pleasurable? Look at that. What a motivational speaker I am, making the kids feel good. It's just getting worse from here, kids, but it's okay. All right. Moses was asked by God to do something that he did not want to do. If you're asked by God to do something and you don't want to do, what should you do?
Do it.
You should do it. But sometimes, we're a little slow and dopey, and we need to learn things the hard way. Especially Canadians, man. They have a hard time understanding.
Hey, he's right, and I'm Canadian.
Alright, do I need to say that slow?
I thought we were friends.
Especially Canadians. Okay. So, when we let... Okay, I'm putting like a spare death and urine over there. You were? No, you were. You were just glaring at me. Whatever. All right. So when we ended last year, we ended with Abraham. And so Abraham had a son named Isaac, had a son named Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, and they went to Egypt, okay? And in Egypt, God took care of them, and they multiplied, and they became a great people. The Jewish people, the Israelites, they called the Israelites, called the Jewish people, and they grew, and they were very powerful, and God blessed them. And that's the secret. See, if we're going to do well in life, it's because God blesses us. And God blessed the people in Egypt, and God was, the Jewish people, they were friendly with Pharaoh. But then what happened was, the Pharaoh ended up dying, because people die of old age, or if you upset the speaker, sometimes you can die. Same. And then a new king came to Egypt, and he wasn't so friendly with the Jewish people anymore. And then, more time went on, and time went on, and time went on, and approximately 400 years went on, and they became so terrified of the Jewish people, because the king of Egypt said, these people are getting so strong and powerful that they might join up with my enemy and take over Egypt. So we don't want that, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something terrible to the Jewish people. We're going to put them into something that you've heard of. When you see this word, it's the type of word that makes you go, ugh, because it's bad. The Egyptian people took the Jews, took the Israelites, and put them into... You see what that says?
Slavery.
Slavery. Slavery good? No, slavery is bad. And what they did was, because if you're in slavery, if we're tough to you and make you work real hard and we beat you up and we keep you weak, well then we can control you. And that's what they did. The Jewish people had to get into mud pits, like maybe here's a guy sitting here in the mud, and he's making bricks, and he's working real hard, and he's got a big problem. Do you know what his big problem is?
He doesn't have a head.
He doesn't have a head. That's right. So, but I can fix that. I can paint a head on him. And he had an Egyptian taskmaster. And you know what his problem was?
He doesn't have a head.
Well, you guys must not be Canadian. You're so smart. That's right. So we're going to have him. And at one point, the Pharaoh even said, you have to make bricks to make the pyramids, and we're not even going to give you straw. You got to go get the straw yourself. You get the straw, you get the mud, you got to form them, you got to put it in the sun. You got to do all this work, and people work hard. And if they got sick, or if they got tired, or if they didn't work as hard as the Egyptian thought they should, well then they could take a whip and hit them with the whip, and they could bleed and maybe even die and be mistreated. Would you want to be in slavery? Slavery is terrible. Slavery is like, it's sort of like being like a staff boy at Camp Living Waters. Whoa! True. Maybe not that bad. But here's the thing. Look, guys, I wish that this weren't true. I'm going to tell you something that's true here. People are mean to other people. There's slavery in the world today. In 2017, there are people that are in slavery today. It's not just a long time ago. There are people that beat up other people today. Some people beat up their own children. Some people beat up their own wives. Some people are just thugs and they beat up people on the street. We live in a world where people are evil to one another. If you were here 2 years ago, I did a series on Adam and Eve. And we talked about, you were there. We learned about, what was that? Do you remember that 3-letter word that we all have? Do you remember what sin stands for?
Stinky inner nastiness.
That makes my heart so well that you remember that. Stinky inner nastiness. That's right, we all have that sin. And that's why people are mean to one another. But I want you to know this, that even though there is awful things that people do to one another, that people are mean, people bully, people beat up, people murder, people put people into slavery, even today, never doubt this. God sees. God sees it. He sees it all. Sometimes, we do nasty things. It's easy to look at other people and say, oh boy, they're so nasty, But, maybe you guys have never put people in slavery, and that's good. Maybe you guys have never murdered anybody, and that's good. But we've all done nasty things, every one of us. Every one of us has lied before. Every one of us has hated. Every one of us has wanted something that belongs to someone else. Every one of us has thought nasty thoughts. Okay? And God sees it. He sees it all. And God is patient. In fact, it got so bad in Egypt that the Pharaoh said, I want that is born of the Israelites murdered. Can you imagine killing babies? You know,
No, because it's so horrible.
it is so hard. You know, people kill babies today. And they call it healthcare. It's terrible. It's awful. Pharaoh wanted to kill all of the Jewish kids. Well, there was a mother, and she had a baby boy, and she was an Israelite, and she knew that her son was going to be killed. But she acted in faith. The book of Hebrews, chapter 11, says, by faith, this woman took her baby boy. And it took faith, because what she did was very unusual. But remember, you know, when we read things in the Bible, we gotta understand why these things are happening. She made a basket. She weaved a basket and turned it into like a boat shape. You know, like just a little boat. And she put it in the Nile River. And in that little boat, she put her baby boy. Oh, don't give it away.
You should see it.
She put her baby boy in there, and that took faith. You know, the Nile River. The Nile River is huge. I mean, and there, I was actually looking it up. One of the most dangerous creatures in the Nile River, responsible for over 200 deaths a year, crocodiles. Crocodiles, how about that? How about hippopotamuses? Is it, you know, we think hippopotamus is fun when we play Hungry Hungry Hippo. Ever play Hungry Hungry Hippo? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, Ben knows what I'm talking about. Maybe Ben and I can play later. I'll be the red, I want to be the red one.
I like the blue one.
Oh, you got it. So, but hippo, big animals, they, you know, and also the Nile itself, you know, it's very treacherous, a lot of, you know, a lot of motion in the ocean. All right, now I'm singing the deep confused. All right, anyway, it's, the Nile is very, there's lots of rocks, there's all kinds of stuff, but by faith, she put the child, and I haven't named him yet because he hasn't been named yet. His own mother did not name him. We'll get that in a second. And she put it in the Nile River. And here's the thing. God not only sees, but I want you to understand that that boat was not going to tip over. That boat was not going to capsize and the baby drown. That boat was not, a water snake was not going to slither into it and kill the baby. There's no way a crocodile was going to knock over that boat and put it in its jaws, its mighty jaws. And the reason why is because God, I heard someone say it. God protects. Awesome. I know. All the Canadians are like, God protects. Alright. Hey, but God protected this boat. How awesome is that? Anybody think that's exciting? Go, woohoo! Woohoo! As you should. And not only did the boat supernaturally, the little basket, go through the Nile River, but it went to where Pharaoh's daughter and her handmaidens were hanging out. Now, they had a very big problem. Does anybody know what that problem is?
They don't have heads.
They don't have any heads. But I can fix that. And watch this. See, guys, this is how you get ahead in life. And whenever I paint ladies, I always like to put pretty hair. Oh, he's an art critic. And they went in, and the Pharaoh's daughter said, hey, I want one of my handmaids. You go in there and grab that bowl. I want to see what's in there. And when the woman went in, and she found something very unexpected. She found a baby boy, but it was of the Hebrews. One of the ones that was supposed to die. If she's a good Egyptian, the daughter of Pharaoh, what should she do with that child? Yeah, kill it. Or at least bring it over to the police or somebody so they can kill it. That's what she should do. But here's the thing. You guys are learning very well. God protects. God protects. And God made favor come into the eyes of Pharaoh's daughter and said, I am going to raise this child as my own, and I am going to name him. It actually wasn't his own biological mother, but it was the Pharaoh's daughter who named him Moses. Because Moses actually means, I drew him out of the water. That's what his name means. And Pharaoh's daughter. And then, but someone needed to nurse the baby, give the baby milk. And really, you have to have just given birth to somebody in order to do that. And so they said, well, find me one of the women of the Israelites. And God is so awesome that God made it so that it was actually Moses' actual biological mother who was chosen. And she got to nurse the baby and be with it. Isn't that a nice gift from God? But she couldn't. Sometimes people have to give their babies up for adoption for bad reasons. That's what Moses' mother had to do. But she got that extra time with the baby to nurse the baby, and that's really nice. And then Moses grew up in the court of Pharaoh. He didn't grow up as a Hebrew. He didn't grow up as an Israelite. He didn't grow up Jewish. He grew up as an Egyptian. Powerful, strong, of the mightiest empire of the world, Egypt. And when he was older, he learned that he was Jewish, and he wanted to, like anybody else, he wanted to know about his people. Like, who am I from? What's going on here? And he went out, and he saw how badly the Jewish people were treated by the Egyptians. He actually saw an Egyptian whipping one of the Jewish slaves. And what he did, it was terrible the way that they were treated. And what Moses did, he murdered that Egyptian. Now, is it right to beat up on slaves? No, it's not right. But is it right to murder somebody? No, that's not right either. Murder. That's not right. Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Moses somebody that God used?
No.
Yes, God used Moses in a mighty way. We're going to find out about that. Is Moses a perfect person?
No.
No. Is Moses a sinner?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not good to murder somebody. How's that? You can tell, so when your mom and dad say, hey, what did you learn at camp? You say, it's not good to murder somebody. It's like, wow, that's profound. So, yes, Moses was guilty of that stinky inner nastiness, just like me, and you, 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 and all of us. All have sinned. Every single one of us. Moses has sinned. This Egyptian that he murdered has sinned. He shed this person's blood. The person died. And then he tried to cover it up. And then the next day, he figured, well, maybe I have to be a strong leader. After all, I grew up in Pharaoh's court. I'm tough. I'm strong. I'm Egyptian. I'm awesome. And he saw some Hebrews that were fighting with one another. They were arguing. He said, Ben, why are you arguing with one another? And they said, what, are you going to kill me like you killed the other guy yesterday? And Moses got scared. He knew it. People knew that I murdered an Egyptian. I'm in trouble. And Moses, instead of being a man of Egypt, enjoying the pleasures of Egypt, now he's a fugitive. He had to run away because Pharaoh wanted to kill him. Because you can't kill an Egyptian. That's against the law. It would kill you for that. Everything like this. Right. Bad news. Bad news. Moses ran away. This prince of Egypt, this one who had it all, instead lived in obscurity for years in the wilderness. He married a Midianite woman. They had these awful, disgusting little creatures. I don't know if you've heard of them. What are they called? Children. Yep, they had children. And yeah, I know, they're gross. It's horrible.
You were a child.
I still act like a child. Alright, I love children. I'm just kidding, I love children. Especially with ketchup, right? And Moses, for the most part, lived his life in obscurity. Instead of being, in the halls of Pharaoh, he was, walking up and down mountains with sheep and goats and taking care of his kids and taking care of his wife and just living a normal life. And one day, he's up in the mountain and he's an older man at this point. So years and years have gone by. And he sees something unusual. In order to see, he needs a head. He sees a bush.
The bush is on fire.
Now a bush is not unusual, but this one was. Because, right, it was on fire. But here's the thing. Now that's not unusual to see bushes on fire. Sometimes lightning strikes, different things happen. There's fire in the wilderness. It happens, okay? But what made this one unusual is that what normally happens to the leaves and to the branches when a bush is on fire? It burns, it turns into ash, and it crumbles. It doesn't take that long to do it. But this one wasn't consumed. The leaves were perfectly green. They were perfectly crisp. The rootstock, the branches, it was perfect. It was a bush that was on fire, and yet it wasn't being consumed. Is that going to get your attention? Yeah, you better believe it's going to get your attention. And then a voice came out of the bush and said, Moses, Moses, I am the Lord your God. He said, take your shoes off, because where you are is on holy ground. Back then, that would be what a slave would do. You would show your submission as a slave by taking your sandals off in the presence of your master. God is holy. God said, this is holy ground. What does holy mean? We talked about it. Perfect. God is perfect. God is holy. God is mighty. He's righteous. He's amazing. He can make a tree burn without consuming it. That is powerful. And he said, Moses, I have heard the cry of my people in Egypt, and I'm going to send you to deliver them. Now you would think Moses would be like, woohoo! This is what I wanted. Like 30 years ago when I was a young man, I killed an Egyptian. I was ready to clean house. I was ready to do what's right. But you know, 30, 40 years can change somebody. And now Moses, instead of being that brash young man that he was when he was younger, now he's like, oh God, I don't want to do it. No! Me? You chose, look, and he started coming up with excuses. Do you do this when you get asked to do something? Sometimes you come up with excuses of why. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's right. Some of you putting your hand up, the rest of you are lying. Right? We all play the excuse game. And Moses played the excuse game. Look, I don't even know your name. Like, I'm going to go back there and say, your God has called you. What am I supposed to say? What kind of a dopey question. Like, here's God. Like, what was Moses expecting? Like, God was going to say, my name's Frank. My name's Henry. My name's, Elizabeth. Like, what? No, God's not like us. Okay? If you were here 2 years ago when I taught on the nature of God, we learned that God is a spirit. Okay? He doesn't have flesh and bones like us. And God said, tell the people that it's kind of a strange name at first, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Tell the people, I am sent to you. That's I am quotes there. I am. God is. He is who he is. I am who I am. I mean, God wasn't going to say, like, my name is Jeffrey. No, I am. That means I wasn't. It's not that I was. It's not that I will be. I am. God is existence. He's eternal. He's forever in the past. He's forever in the future. He's outside of time. He's outside of creation. He doesn't have blonde hair, black hair, blue hair, green hair, yellow hair. He is God. He's different than us. In fact, the I am in Hebrew is understood. Sometimes we get missed it in English, but it means, really what God was saying is, I'm not just like some God. Like Egypt had tons of false gods. There were tons of gods in Egypt. And tomorrow night we're going to talk about some of the Egyptian false gods. Okay? So the people knew what gods were. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was saying, I'm not like some God. You know, I am the eternal one. I exist forever in the past, forever in the future. I am the eternal one. Tell them that I am sent to you. That's powerful. And what God did, remember, he saw the bad things that were happening to his people. He wants to protect his people. And now God chooses. God chooses. In fact, this whole thing is about that God Pinks? God chose a leader. And he chose the most unexpected one. He didn't choose this brash young man that was ready to kill somebody. No, he chose him after he was humbled over years and years and years. One was like, I don't even know your name, I don't know what to say. And then when God said, tell him, I am sent you, something that Jesus Christ many years later, when Jesus would use that same term, he would say, I am. And the people knew what that meant. But that's for another time. Then Moses went to excuse number 2. I can't speak very well. I don't know what to say. I'm not very eloquent. I can't speak. I don't know, you chose the wrong person, God. It can't be me. And God said, look, who makes people speak? Who gives people the power to speak? Who gives people the power to be mute or lame or to speak well? It's me. God does. I called you. You're going to do it. But yes, I love about God. God is so good that even when we make excuses, God did not pick what I want you to understand is the big picture here. God did not pick the most eloquent, awesome person. He did not pick the Tom Brady of his time. Tom Brady's awesome. He didn't pick like the best of the best of the best. He took this shepherd that was scared. Have you ever been scared? Then God can use you. Have you ever felt like you can't speak, don't know what to say? Then God can use you. You ever felt like things are going horrible in your life? God can use you. You ever felt like the game is 28-3 and there's no way your team's going to win? God can do the impossible. Okay? Look, God sees, God protects, God chooses. And even when Moses said, I can't speak. I mean, if I were God, I'd be tempted to say, you know what, forget it, you're a loser, I'm squashing you. God can totally do that, but God is so kind. He said, you know what, Moses? Here's what I'm going to do. Your brother, Aaron, is already on his way to meet you, and he can speak through you. How kind is God? That instead of saying, Moses, hello, I'm the one that burns the bush and it doesn't consume. I'm the one that made everything. Hello, I'm the one that, you throw your stick on the ground and it turns into a snake, which God did. I'm the one that Moses turned his hand leprous and then it instantly healed him. God showed him his power and Moses is still complaining. You'd think that God would say, Moses, forget it, I'm done with you. But God doesn't do that. He is patient, he is kind. And you know what? He provides help. And sometimes he provides help through other people. Who here has ever been helped by God through somebody else? Yeah, I have many times. Many times when God helps me, sometimes it's just somebody else coming into my life. The perfect time, being there to help me. And I love that God did that. Because when God calls, he provides. I know, you know what? They're really never going to have legs. Well, I think this guy had legs. That's unusual. I don't even go back with people. This is an unusual game. Here's Moses, and God provided. How did God provide for Moses? Who did he send? Yeah, but he sent Aaron. Got a little messed up. It's the red. See blood ruins and everything. Let's supposed to say Aaron. God used Aaron, and they went on a mission. They're heading towards the most powerful kingdom in the history of the world. And they're going to go before the most powerful king and say, let my people go. That's terrifying. I mean, imagine going before the king of Egypt, the most powerful man on the face of the earth, and telling him what to do? What is this guy going to do? This guy doesn't fear anything. I mean, my goodness, his father was the one that said, kill all the babies of the Hebrews. Do you think this person really has a lot of sympathy or caring or kindness in him? And these two people are going to go and tell him what to do? What is going to happen? Who here wants to know? We will find out tomorrow. God chose a leader. God can take someone who's sinful. God can take someone who's unqualified. God can take someone who's not a very good speaker. God can take someone who's afraid and change the world. He's done it before, many times. He can do it through you guys. We pray for you. Lord Jesus, I thank you so much that you choose people, you see us, you protect us, you call us, you choose us, and you use us, not because we're so great, but because you're so great. Moses was a man like us. He was scared, he was brash, he was sinful, and yet you used him in amazing ways. Lord God, I pray that every young man and woman here will be filled with faith and will walk with you, Jesus, just like Moses did. God, we thank you for the Word of God. We're thankful that we can learn from it. We want it to be colorful, like in our Bible illustration book that we had. We don't want to just see the Bible as a bunch of black and white empty pages. We want to know God in truth. And well, that's what I want for everybody here. I'm thankful I get to be with them for the week. And we thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks, guys.